So let's hope everything goes as planned today.
Yes.
Raining again, so we have lots to do, and let's just see how we make out. Okay, so today we are putting our lime onto our tomato plants. So we have lots to do. We have we have 3 greenhouses, right, Hale? 3 greenhouses to do. What we're doing is these beds have been, when they were prepared, we put in the powdered lime, or dehydrated lime, I think it's called. Now we're going to go through and I'll show you what we're using here. This is just a granular lime, which we decided to get yesterday because it's less messy and just easier to work with. So this is what we've got. We got this from our feed store in Trout Creek. This is just, the lime prevents the bottom end rot. So what we're going to do is one of us will go and we'll take this tablespoon and we'll sprinkle it around the base of the plant. The other will go behind and just kind of scrape it into the dirt, because this is on drip tape and it won't get directly watered on top. So we put it close to the drip tape and around the plant, and then that'll just absorb into the bottom of the root system and hopefully prevent any bottom end rot.
And that is when the tomato turns black on the bottom.
Yes.
Right.
And we don't like that so much, do we?
No.
Okay, listen to that rain. Oh, by the way, this is June 5th.
I think so.
June 5th today, and 2 days ago,
What?
parts of Ontario got snow.
Yeah. Quebec got.
Quebec and Ottawa. Yeah, crazy weather. So we're dealing with the rain right now, but thankfully we can work in the greenhouses. So another thing we want to do today is plant our leeks. So hopefully we get to that. They're outside, or they'll be planted outside. So if the rain stops, we'll show you how we do that as well. See you in a bit.
Okay, so change of plans again.
Surprise!
Woo! Not surprised. Because we're putting it on top of the soil and it's not really under where the roots are, I'm going to go around with the hose and just water it so it starts to sink in, so that when we do run the tapes, it will already be down where the roots are. So that'll give it kind of a head start, because it's just kind of dry sitting on top. And I think
you're going to kind of scrape it in and then we'll go and water.
yeah.
Right?
So I'm going to mix it in and then water it, and it'll drip down to where the roots are. So that's what we're going to do.
So as Haley is finishing watering in the lime, we were just looking, and it's our day to clip our tomatoes again. So we need to add another clip to the string. But we're noticing that a lot of these have more than 12 branches. So we're going to, our next video will be to show you how exactly we do our 12 branch system. And yeah. So that's it for this greenhouse. I'm going to take you outside. I had a question, or a few questions, on what we mean or how we harden stuff off before we plant it out into the fields. So I'm going to go outside. I've got stuff hardening off right now, and I'll explain that. So out here I have my leeks that I put out yesterday. We had 2 nights of frost, or frost warning. So I didn't put them out until yesterday. So we've got all of our patty pans, or some of our patty pans, and squash, kohlrabi, onions. Then over there we have our eggplant, more kohlrabi, zucchini, cabbage, all that kind of stuff. So what it means to harden off is, because everything is grown in number 1, where we do all of our seeding, it's covered, so therefore it's a lot warmer. There's no wind, there's no rain, no cold temperatures. So we put it out here before it goes into the field, because this stuff is not going to be planted into a greenhouse. It's going to be planted outdoors. So you want to put it... you want to put it out on a cloudy day, or put it out into the shade. You don't want to put it out on a real hot day, because that's just going to put it into shock as well. So today's perfect. It's cool, it's rainy, but there's no frost warning at all. Surprise. Actually, this weekend it is supposed to be 28 degrees Celsius. Woo! So, put it out on a cloudy day, let it sit out for a couple days, and then transplant into the fields. And it won't go into so much shock when you transplant it into the fields. So that's what we're doing. Soon, as soon as the fields dry up, we're going to head down to number 4 and down to No Name and finish off our liming of the tomatoes. And we'll be right back.
Okay, we are down in 4 now. Patty's going to start sprinkling the tomatoes, and I will give you an update on everything. The radishes that we've been harvesting have been really good. All our beets are starting to bulb nicely. They're not big enough to pick yet, but they're getting there. Today we're also going to weed the onion bed. As you can see, it needs some attention. And then all of our tomatoes in here are doing very well. So there's 4 beds of them. And they're the big ones, right?
Yeah, these are all the beef sticks.
Heirlooms and cobras.
And cobras, yeah. So in total, in all the greenhouses, with cherry and beefsteak tomatoes, we have probably around 1,500 tomatoes.
Yeah.
That's our tomato plants, so that's a lot.
Yeah, and we should try and keep track of how many we get off each plant.
Yeah, I know.
And do a total.
We get asked that a lot, don't we?
Yeah. But
so that's it.
Yeah.
And we can show them. Actually, we'll bring you down to number No Name when we go down and give you an update on that, and then that'll be it for this video. Right?
Yeah.
All right. So we have now put the lime on the tomatoes down here in the No Name greenhouse. And these are our Rocky Top tomatoes. So these are a determinate tomato, which we're not going to string. We're going to weave. We'll show you that when the time comes. That's it for this video. And our next one will be what we're going to do to our celery. So we're going to get working on that. We're going to do different videos in the same day because that's how we have to do it right now. So little short videos, and yeah, that's it. Bye guys. Bye.